There is a massive security presence right now in central Moscow, and it's fair to say that the center of this capital city is in virtual lockdown. Streets barricaded, all the main roads leading up to the Kremlin and to Red Square in the very center. Really almost impossible to get access to them right now. What we've been seeing throughout the morning is convoys of military trucks sort of taking up position around the several squares in Moscow where these protests are planned. You also have the so-called OMON troops. They are notorious in Russia, very fearsome forces from the Interior Ministry, and they are, every Russian knows them, is distinct from the regular militia troops. And they have been deployed throughout Moscow in mass, making a very visible presence. What we're seeing at this hour is actually not the anti-opposition rally, but the very first rally is about to kick off, and that's actually a pro-Putin group. It's essentially the Kremlin Youth League. It's a group called Nashi. They're now gathering in front of the old Revolution Museum right by Red Square. But the big event, as you said, is going to be coming later on when a sort of umbrella group of opposition, anti-Putin opposition forces, which goes under the umbrella of For Free Elections, they will be gathering a little further up the road here in Pushkinskaya Square, which is also one of the largest squares in Moscow. They'd originally wanted to gather on the square where the former KGB building is based. City authorities said absolutely niet. There was a big standoff. Finally, the protesters or negotiators, some people say caved in and agreed to take up another position. That's the protest everyone's waiting for, and there's a lot of tension really right now because as we've been reporting since yesterday, observers, citizen observers, and as you said at the outset, now international observers say that this was an election marred by fraud, ballot box stuffing, people casting multiple ballots, and there's a real sense among a lot of the opposition that Putin is an illegitimate president.